right, welcome back. It's time for us to get into a community development segment. And today on the community development segment, we're going to go over to Takoradi. Now, you know there's the market project is going on. The Takoradi Circle market project has been going on for some time. Market traders have been moved into another location for them to be able to continue their trading and all of that. But there's been some challenges, and of course, with the rainy season and all of that, it's a whole mess, you know. And we have a report for you by our colleague and correspondent, Akwesi J. in Nim. And, you know, someone has been trying to bring help to the market traders to ameliorate the situation for them. But, you know, there's been some resistance to all of that. And we want to find out exactly what has been going on. Let's take a look at this report. When we come back, we'll call Akwesi, we'll call other people, we'll have some conversations.
Since the Takoradi Market Circle is currently undergoing redevelopment, it was anticipated that the Sekondi Market, which is also old, would be seeing some redevelopment. Unfortunately, this is the current state of the roof of some of the sheds at the market.
This shed inside the market used to be of a very important use to the markets traders over here over the years, but due to the massive deterioration and the peeling off of the roof, as can be seen, has actually rendered this very shed basically useless and empty, with all these fridges left behind, with the traders actually not around to actually trade inside this very shed.
Yeah, what should I say? City Council for Baby in here.
Sent to Quay, was saying there. You're going to show in but walk on by why yet. It's on my paternal wire basta, and I'm a game or so. I see you to share. You to the shooter. Oh, no, you go you fab him. You fab him, papa. Oh, you want to pay for what you see? Oh, what you try you didn't walk up. Oh, you're not pay for what you see? Oh, what you didn't walk up. You're such a better. Pay for when him. City Council when him.
Yes, sir. Time of there, yes, someone. Woman, you gone, but may wait to be ala. Woman, you need for my hand. Nay, to me, I say, yes, Sanka, you gua. Now, course, one there, yes, sir, yes, son, Yapan a chow, Yanyakupan upon a chow. On your papa is name. New way, one man, a sister, some wabano. I say, some of Fuaba one arm and what boss or bosh, what's for you going into a bed and a what by arm. Some of Fumping, Fuyaka one bow a bois, what papa, what by what's you gone, what by arm. Yet to see the was you going to bed and a what by an footful, no dame. And see our tornado bed and a what by a dame.
The public relations officer of the Sekondi Takoradi Metro Assembly, John Last, while agreeing to the concerns of the traders, outlined effort by the Assembly to fix the market.
As an Assembly, we are very much aware of the condition in the market. And for many years now, what we've been doing is to plan for total redevelopment of the facility. In the meantime, we've been undertaking some remedial works there as and when comes necessary. As I speak to you now, we submitted our proposals in the form of concept notes to the Ministry of Finance, through the Ministry of Local Government, which has been approved, and currently working on engaging a transaction advisor to work on the feasibility studies for us to make sure that we get a suitable contractor to come and make sure that the facility is redeveloped. Whilst we are looking at this long-term measure to make sure that we totally develop the market, we are currently working on some remedial works there, especially one area that recently has become, an issue, the fresh fish area. The roofing really is not in good state. So as I speak to you now, the procurement process is almost complete for us to make sure that we get a supplier to repair those areas that are, not in good shape. So from the procurement process, it's expected to be completed before the end of the month for the contractor to move in to make sure that we fix some of these small challenges that we have at the market currently. So the re-roofing of some of some portions, and then some other menial works. Those ones, per the briefing that I received, by the close of the month, that process will be over for the contractor to move to site.
Aside the sorry state, the secondary market is also saddled with poor security, a situation the traders bemoaned.
Because what tried in the moon, watchman of watchman put to walk up, no one who is a chill or better man or the Waka cotton 1 pound.
Ebogoma won toshe chile makede isa me pay be sanye de bayan fi what to enkoku pa yan toshe ne yegwan mo so ase dam so dey bi anyini nyim nti ona me yegwan aye dam no na ekura bi ala hinu wo mu no owo me no kro no oti nti so de bo hwe na wa hye hina abeso kokro ma ha na we de hamam blood na yebi bi ala yebu aye this yegwan no de chile yankopon no wa bem si yankopon bem da enyi bu afu bi ala
Akufade, ya pochewo, enya ya kadanana 4x4. Getting to 4, another 4, to 8. Na 8 year funa. Ma post for maka watchman, fisisi asepo go watchman nimo. Watchman fi get of nyala, wa bron one. Ocho ko boy na, what's what watchman fi ti sekwo gbe watchman ni. Imbesi afu ye kwe, yishro, yigupa da oba na watchani akoshe ye eku. Oh yeah, in painful, inside and some. Yes, someone. Wash your way, man. Next open your black.
The public relations officer for the STMA also responded to the call for improved security at the secondary market.
The market structures are very weak, said that people have a way to enter into market. So regardless of number of security you employ, it always has an issue, So the last time we visited, I think last week we visited there. Some of the measures we are trying to put in place to make sure that we enhance security at the market is to increase the number of the lights, the street light that we have there. We want to increase the numbers. Management is also considering engaging more security personnel. The challenge with engaging more security personnel is that they have to be on the Assembly's IGF, which currently is overburdened.
The markets, traders are very much tired of having to trade whenever it rains right inside the rain because of the leakage you see up there.
All right, so that's a report brought to us by our colleague and correspondent, Akwesi Eche in Nim. Now, this is a very serious situation by all accounts. Akwesi is joining us on Zoom, and we'll talk further with him. Akwesi, good morning. Akwesi, good morning.
Hello, good morning, David.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Good morning, David.
Yeah, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you, David.
All right, so with this situation as it is, let's just look at the market spaces in the Sekondi Takoradi area. So this one is one of how many big markets would you say in the entire area, in the entire the Twin Cities? I know there's a Takoradi market circle which is under development, and then there's a Sekondi Takoradi one. Are there other markets?
Yes. When you take Sekondi and Takoradi, which is a twin city, Takoradi's main market is a market circle, which is currently under construction.
Yeah.
But when you go to Sekondi, this very market that we just showed and took those sentiments from is the main market of Sekondi. There isn't any other market in Sekondi beside this very market.
Okay.
When it comes to Efia Kwesimintim, Efia Kwesimintim municipality, which is one of the recent municipalities that was created during the second term of President Kufuor's administration. They have a market over there. And so within the three municipalities, I mean, within the two municipalities, we have three major markets. That is the Kwesimintim market, the Takoradi market, which is the biggest, and the Sekondi market. The Sekondi market serves the whole of Sekondi. You know, Sekondi is actually the administrative capital of this western region. That is where we have, I mean, the seat of the Regional Coordinating Council. Sekondi also hosts the Sekondi Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly and all the regional administrative offices. And so this very market serves the people who are situated within Sekondi town, Sekondi, Sikado Kitan, all of that community. This is the market that they rely on.
Now, typically most markets would generate their own income and run themselves, you know, without dependency necessarily on the metropolis where they find themselves. What's the situation with the Sekondi market? Why is it that they seem to have run down, even though, is there not a market leadership? You know, what's going on there? What is creating this situation that they find themselves in?
Well, David, if I got you, I mean, the Sekondi market is one of the oldest markets in the region, just like the Takoradi market. And the Sekondi market has also, developed a lot of, physical defects with, some of the roofs actually blown away by the wind. In fact, before even the wind blowing away some of the roof, it's at a point had some kind of fire disaster over there, which weakened some of the structures. And so the expectation was that the whole roof will be peeled off and then proper re-roofing is actually done. But according to some of the sentiments that we heard from the market, promises were made, and promises keeps being made by both the member of parliament over the lawyer, Ejapamesa. He's generally called Bobo. So if you heard a woman saying that Bobo promised he would do it, he's referring to the Sekondi MP, who is lawyer Mesa, Ejapamesa. And so he, according to the market, has been to the market to make promises about refurbishing the place. And the assembly has also made several visitations to the place, assuring them of renovation. The complaints from there is the fact that most of the roof is looking very bad. And so when it rains, they basically sit in the rain to sell. And then the issue of security, it's become so easy for thefts. Thieves to enter the market because of the poor security at the market. And so the assembly, when contacted, is saying that they will rather improve the number of security people, but they think the lighting situation over there must be improved temporarily as they wait for proper renovation of the place.
Yeah, but they don't sound as though they have a plan for proper renovation anytime soon.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm saying that it seems as though they don't really have a plan, you know, in the short term to actually begin any proper renovation of the place.
Yes, that is a difficulty. I had to really push the PRO very hard for him to be able to give me some kind of timeline as to when they are likely to roll out their immediate, their temporary renovation measures. And he is saying that even with the temporary renovation measures, they are still looking at certain, processes to be completed, and they are hoping that processes will be completed before close of the month, and then hoping that when that is done, a contractor will be assigned to do the temporary renovation works. So as we speak, even the contractor who mounts the temporary renovation works has not been assigned. And so that tells you how soon they are likely to see some refurbishment going on at the market. So as we speak.
Hello? Okay. We're having a few challenges with Akwesi Nimeje. We'll try and establish contact again. Akwesi, are you back? Okay, all right. So, as he was saying, I mean, I'm just wondering, okay, this is a very old market. It's been around for a long time. The Metropolis has had opportunity over the years to take a decision to refurbish, to restore, to at least, even if for nothing at all, do some maintenance that will keep it in a certain decent state till they can find financing to do a new do-over. When you look at the footage that we're seeing, all right, it doesn't appear as though there's a plan by any leadership, okay, over the past few years to do anything about this.
It's not just about even looking at the footages, just listening to what Akwesi said. It's not like whatever he's saying, you can still see that there are loopholes in everything that these officials have promised to do for these people. Because obviously this market has been there since the 20s, I just read. It's been there since the 20s. And our problem is a problem of maintenance. We have an issue of maintenance.
Anyway, Akwesi has joined us back on Zoom again. Akwesi. Hello? Akwesi. Since we're having challenges with his connection. But you're right, you see, because at this point in time, anybody who is, offering piecemeal things in terms of suggestions of, let's bring street lights, and all that, you don't need to be told. This market has been around for longer than any of these people that are currently sitting in the offices, at the Metropolitan Assembly. Do you get it? STMA. Now, so really, when you come into office, what's your plan?
Exactly.
Do you get it? When you come into office, I mean, you grew up looking at this market, attending the market, having your parents, going with your parents to the market. You've seen this market. You become a leader in the community. You don't have any plan? Did you get what I'm saying? I mean, for me, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you can't honestly say that you're supervising the city.
True.
And
you have no plan for the market, a main market, yes.
A market that you've grown up buying things from, watching your parents buy things from, and all of that. You can't, I don't understand. I really wish we could talk to somebody from the assembly as well, to understand what the general thinking is. Because
what is stopping them from actually fixing what they are supposed to fix.
And for me, it's not really about, a reconstruction. Of course, when the fire gutted the place, some parts were damaged and all of that, and you understand that it will take a little bit more to renovate, right? But from what we are seeing, look at the images here. From what we are seeing, a few roofing sheets put in place.
Yes, at least the roofs have
to be
fixed.
Fixed. A few roofing sheets.
Start from somewhere.
Don't it's not we're asking stopgap measures, right? So that at least even if the roof will leak, it doesn't rain wholesale into the place. Because the roof as it is now, there might as well not be a roof. So, temporary fix. What's stopping anybody from doing a temporary fix? All right? Aluminium sheets, how much are they? Do you get it? So, lay proper aluminium sheets, some felt, some aluminium sheets, just at least protect the building so that anybody who's inside this building has shelter. And then let's start from there.
Sure.
I don't know. It's a bit disappointing. I mean, I wish we could talk to somebody at the assembly itself, to try and understand what their general thinking is and what the challenges are that they have, which is, preventing them from It's fantastic when we see the Takoradi Market Circle images. You know, the building has come a long way, and it looks like they're making some good progress. Let's try and reach Akwesi again. Akwesi, good morning again.
Good morning. Yeah, David, good morning.
Good. So, where we left off, what? Just quickly try and give us a sense of what seems to be the challenge for the for STMA as far as at least maintaining the space. You know, we've been talking about this, that look, when you look at the roofing sheets, at least get some roofing sheets, get some felt material, secure the place a bit so that whoever is inside the building itself has some decent shelter. You know, I don't understand what the challenge of the assembly itself is, because if you're suggesting bringing a few security men, extra security men in there, putting up street lights, it's a little late in the day to be talking about this. They've been there and watched this thing deteriorate.
Well, David, the point is that you know, the assembly needs resources to do some of these things, and the local assembly always look at the central government for some of this funding. And so if you listen to the PRO, I think that the steps or the processes to actually refurbish the place and even put up a new one, or work on the problem over there has been initiated. But I think the resources is what is actually not coming. And the assembly also has its own limitations as to the IGF that they raise. I mean, sometimes they have difficulty with, they are saying that you don't have IGF to embark on such major projects. But the assurance now is that they have initiated the process to do some temporary renovation of the place, hoping that the central government will quickly finalize its call for, bigger funds, larger funds to actually renovate the place and even make refurbish the place into a new and a modern market like we've seen at the market circle. So I think it's an issue of, the limitations with the assembly when it comes to IGF, and then the issue of how difficult it is for central government to come in when there is a bigger project to be done with bigger funds. And so the assembly is very much aware of the problem, but I think that the funds is the issue.
I would say my challenge in this whole situation is, if it's an entirely new project, yes, we can look to central government, okay, for funding and all of that. But we're talking maintenance here, and we're talking. Is the assembly suggesting that the market traders go there for free? They don't pay any tolls? Is that what the case is? If that's the case, then I understand that they don't have funding to take care of their place. But if you're taking revenue from the people on a daily basis or weekly basis, whatever it is that the arrangement is, there has to be some rationale that says you have money that you've taken from these people, you owe them their service for better facilities and better conditions.
I think it is because of, this issue that you are raising, that the market women are not happy. They feel, the assembly should still be able them whatever the challenges the assembly is facing, it's been long, and they have to find a way around that to fix their problems for them. Speaking to the market women, to one of them in the report, they mentioned that Sekondi for a very long time hasn't had a traditional leader. They are here to install a chief, and so maybe they think they don't have somebody speaking for them, and that is why the local government is not addressing their issues. But if you listen to the PRO of the assembly, they are very much aware of their concerns, and they are getting themselves ready to fix the place. But I think the delay in doing that, remedial works, those temporary works, is what is really getting on the nerves of the market women, for which they are making this call.
All right. Thank you very much, Akwesi. We thank you for bringing us the report and for speaking to us this morning. We appreciate your time. Yeah, so Akwesi Ndim J Nim, he's our Western Regional Correspondent. And Chris, so I mean, I don't know if you understand the angle from which I'm coming.
I actually understand, and I think the angle with which you're coming from is what everyone would think first. You understand? Instead of trying to, you know, break the place down and start a whole new market, it is expected for them to just, okay, let's maintain. Let's just try to...
You don't have the money to start a new one.
Obviously.
Maintain it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Put it in a decent shape.
So when you look at it, what is their need? What is what they need right now? And obviously, if you look at the roofing sheets, it's the change of roofing sheets. Because it's the rainy season.
Changing the roofing sheets, bring in some floodlights, you know, 3 or 4 floodlights, change the roofing sheets.
Because if they're going to hire security, are they not going to pay the security?
Yeah. So, you know, for me, it's just the way, the process of thinking about this. And it's very unfair to collect monies from these people.
From the traders, always.
And give them nothing in exchange.
True.
Give them nothing in exchange.
So why are you collecting money from us?
It would be good to speak to, you know, an authority from there. To see what it is that they can do, you know, or what maybe they have plans. We don't know, so they should tell us, you know, what the plans are. But you see, when we could have done something and nothing has been done, and when a microphone is put to you, you are now telling us the stories. It always feels like it's late in the day. You know, you didn't really have a plan at the beginning. You know,
and now, but my major concern is also, like, if someone wants to help,
yes,
why are you stopping the person from helping the people?
Yeah. No, it's a problem. Well, we've been joined by the mayor this morning, and welcome to Breakfast Daily, Honorable. Honorable Issa, welcome to Breakfast Daily. Yes, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
Yes. So we've been talking about your market, the Sekondi market, and it looks quite appalling in the condition in which it is, with the lack of roofing sheets, some burnt-looking roofing trusses, and all of that. What's the plan of the Assembly to give them some respite before central government maybe will come in with extra money to build a whole new market?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. The Raptors have no problem. We've gone to see the condition of the. It's just one shed of the shed, and the engineers have done the assessment. We are in the procurement process, and I believe hopefully by Friday, our workmen will be on it to fix the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long has this problem been like this, as far as you're concerned?
Well, in the first place, I think I must blame the market manager for not informing the assembly of the condition of the shed.
Okay.
Because if she had reported to us earlier, we wouldn't have gone to the level we've reached now.
I see.
But nonetheless, like I said earlier, we are in the procurement process, and I believe by Friday. So tentatively, by Saturday, everything should be done.
Okay. Quick one. Does the Assembly collect revenue from the market women?
Yes.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
yes, we do.
and
But
yes.
in our case,
yes.
Sekondi Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly has 3 sub-metros.
Okay.
Namely, Takoradi sub-metro, Sekondi sub-metro, and Eskado Katan sub-metro.
Okay.
Of which we have sub-metro directors overseeing the operations within the Sekondi.
Okay.
So if there is a problem, the market managers should have reported to her sub-metro director for onward transmission to the main assembly.
Okay.
But I think they slept on the job. Let me put it that way. They slept on the job.
The market managers, are they based in the markets or based in your sub-metros?
No, they work with the sub-metro, but they oversee the day-to-day affairs of the market.
Okay. No, I'm asking this because I also feel like if you're having people from your sub-metro go to the markets to collect revenue, it is something that they will come to their attention as well. You know, unless for them maybe their only interest is to collect monies, but it doesn't really matter what about the condition the market is in. You know, that's not their problem per se.
Basically, the very shed we are talking about is not a shed the women sit under to apply their trade.
Okay.
What they normally this is where they store their wares.
Okay.
Then in the morning they move them out of the market onto the roadside, the street.
Okay.
To sell. So probably the revenue collectors do collect the revenue from the market women outside, but not in that particular shed.
Okay.
So that is why probably
it didn't come to the attention of the revenue collectors.
Definitely. Exactly. So, like I said, what needs to be done has been.
So you're saying by Friday we should have some action. By Saturday. Okay, we should see some action on this. Okay, all right. We'll stay in touch and follow the progress of things on this. Thank you very much for speaking to us. So we've been speaking with Honorable Abdul Mumin Issa. He's the mayor of Sekondi Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly. And let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll get into some more conversations.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Breakfast Daily, and we're still on our community development segment with the story coming all the way from, Sekondi about the market women appealing for, the development and renovation of their market. So we actually spoke to our reporter, and after that we spoke to the mayor, and they had so much to say, but we're actually waiting right now to talk to the lawyer. And the lawyer is someone that actually wanted to help to fix the situation, but something is stopping him from not helping his people, and would like to know exactly why they are stopping him from not helping. All right, so we actually have the lawyer on the line right now. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, madam.
You are welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we heard about the situation, and then we also watched the report about the market. So what is the problem right now? What is the main problem? What is actually stopping you from helping the market women or the people in the market?
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity that you've given me. And let me thank all the listeners of Citi FM and Citi TV for giving us the audience. The situation on the ground is the market women actually approached me to help them fix the market. And I promised to fix it for them. We went to inspect the market, but in fact, the place is actually no good for any human being to go in there and do any trading or selling. The situation is very, very, very bad. And the situation is been like that for 6 years. It's been 6 years. The excuse they keep giving is they will pull the market down. They will pull the market down. Okay. And this has been going on for the last 6 years since our Honorable Ejapa Mesa came became an MP.
Okay.
And the NPP also came to power. The promise was they were going to pull the market down, but yet still the market is still standing. And it's just deteriorating.
All right.
At the moment, some of the shares, majority of them haven't got roofs. And I'm sure you've got the pictures to that.
Yes.
So that is the situation on the ground.
All right. So
when we went to after the inspection, we were told that we have to approach the SCMA, which is the Metropolitan Assembly, before we could touch any job or any repair work in the market. We went to the coordinating director, and then he told us emphatically that he stated categorically that they were waiting for funds from Common Fund, and the Honorable Ejapamesa, MP for Sekondi, is also arranging for a PPP to come and then pull the market down and then, construct a new one. And so if they allow us to do the repairs, economically it will not be viable. So they wouldn't allow us to do it. And
okay,
so that was the situation, which has been dragging on for now.
All right, so Mr. Blaine Nyameke, the question that I have is, what extent of repair work or intervention were you looking to bring to the market?
Actually, we were trying to fix the roof, which is the major problem at the moment, and there are major cracks in most of the sheds. So these are structural problems. So we were trying to get the roofing done so that they will have some relief with the rain pouring down now.
When you say we, who are you referring to?
Oh, myself and my team and myself.
Okay, all right. Now
that is it.
Now you didn't suggest to the assembly that you wanted to rebuild the place. You're looking at doing maintenance. So why would they then push back and say we are looking to sign a PPP? What has that got to do with maintenance? It's nothing.
Thank you very much for that question. You know the political arena or the political situation in Ghana at the moment. I think what they feel is if they allow me to do it, I might, claim the credit for doing that, and that will give me some political point. But actually, that is not my intention. My intention is to help the market women, because my mom was once a trader, but she's now old now. She's almost 80 years. And she used to trade in the market. So I felt that if my mom was still in that situation trading, I would have gone to assist her. So why not do it for the people now? Because they are also part of the situation, or the part of me now.
All right.
That is how I saw it.
Okay, so Mr. Blair, you actually said that they felt this thing will help you score political points. So that means you are from another political party.
No. I'm not looking at it politically. And look, let's take it this way. You ask yourself this question: why are we doing politics?
Right.
We are doing politics because we want people to have a good living standard and very, live a very comfortable life and not stressful life, isn't it?
Right.
We are doing politics because we want to have good leaders that will bring development and have the welfare of the people in mind.
Right.
But rather in Sekondi, it is the opposite.
Okay.
The welfare of the people is not in mind. Politically, there is no development going on in Sekondi. Rather, people are living under stressful situations. That is the situation on the ground.
All right. So,
but my aim of being the MP of Sekondi is rather turn the whole situation around.
Okay. So, moving forward, what are your plans now that you're not going to allow you to do this? So, What are your plans?
Well, I had a meeting with them, and they promised me that by the end of the month, which is next week Friday, they might. They didn't say they will. They might.
Okay.
Start the renovations.
Okay.
And themselves. So I am waiting for that 30th. And if they don't do it, I have made it known to the market women. We will find ways and means to get this thing done.
Okay.
Because the same situation happened with flood-prone area in Sekondi, which is Isamen and in Jamobekin. The place gets flooded anytime it rains.
Yeah.
But if you go there, they wouldn't allow you to desert the gutters. I organized a communal labor within the community.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I rented some machinery to go and then dredge or desert the gutter. We did it on a Sunday morning. And the CMA had no power to stop her because it was a community project being organized by the people, led by Nyamike Bliama.
Okay.
And we done that. And it's been pouring down for the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Right.
The place hasn't been flooded.
Right, right.
All
You
right.
understand? So we always have to find ways and means of doing things if the SCMA are not going to help us.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Blay Ama Nyamike. You are truly a concerned citizen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so that was a lawyer and a concerned citizen of Sekondi Takoradi, Blay Ama Nyamike.